You are listening to the Proverbs for Living a Fulfilling Life podcast. Hi, this is your host, Dr. Rick Upchurch. These Proverbs come from a lifetime of experience. My goal in sharing them with you is to help you avoid some of life's pitfalls and hopefully give you some tools to live a more fulfilling life. I hope you will ponder the proverb in this episode and take away something that you can use. In 2011, Ed Fuller wrote a popular book titled, "You Can't Lead with Your Feet on the Desk." As you can imagine, the central message of the book was the importance of actively engaging your employees where they are, not just from your office. You may not be a manager yet. However, you should be aware that you could not truly lead or manage people or lead an organization without being involved. After all of life can be reduced to relationships. MBWA, or management by walking around, is a tried and true business practice which is part of every good leader's regular activities. The term management by walking around was introduced in 1982 by Robert Waterman and Tom Peters in their classic book called In Search of Excellence. They found in their research that the most successful managers and executives didn't spend time confined to their office, but regularly took time to walk around where their employees were working. MBWA means don't sit at your desk all day managing through reports alone. Reports and data analysis are important, but it is people who get the job done, and relationships which provide energy, not to mention accountability. Get up and walk around. Get to know people and the work of your business. It will make a big difference. Talk to those at every level of your organization. Get to know their names and build relationships. Listen to what they have to say and ask their opinions about how to improve their work or the organization in general. Show a genuinely caring spirit. Be vulnerable and share part of yourself along the way. And if the opportunity presents itself, and it will, reinforce the vision and mission of your organization. After you're done talking with the employees, make follow-up notes in your contact manager of important facts, birth dates of children, anniversaries, and never, ever fail to give credit if you take an idea and put it into practice. Gary Chapman and Paul White, in their book, The 5 Languages of Appreciation in the Workplace, write about 5 different ways people perceive that they are appreciated. The foundation of their book is that without a sense of being valued by supervisors and colleagues, workers start to feel like a machine or a commodity. They emphasize the importance of being appreciated and the impact it has on employee engagement and retention. In their book, appreciation language number 2 is quality time. They state, showing staff members that you appreciate them by speaking the language of quality time is a powerful yet largely misunderstood tool for managers. Lisa McLeod, in Leading with Noble Purpose, quotes a statistics from a Forbes article that revealed that 65% of people would rather have a different boss than a raise. Did you hear that? 65% of people would rather have a different boss than a raise. That's a shocking number and reflective of a management style which ignores the significance of relationships. She goes on to quote Maya Angelou, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget the way you make them feel." While some might think that MBWA is about catching staff members doing something wrong so that it can be corrected, you can see from the statements above that what it is really about is personally investing in the people who make the organization work. Let's look briefly at some of the benefits that accrue by using MBWA. MBWA puts the manager in the position of interacting personally with his or her staff on their turf. That takes away the stigma and anxiety of being in the boss's office and makes them more likely to be able to share and be honest about what's going on in their lives. MBWA allows the manager the opportunity to show genuine concern and interest in the staff member and build a relationship that would not be possible otherwise. MBWA puts the manager, if they're willing to listen, in the position to be able to hear about potential problems or possible improvements that could make a big difference in the organization. MBWA fosters employee retention because it breaks down barriers in communication, which contribute to poor performance and employee turnover. MBWA allows the manager to reinforce the mission and culture of the organization like few other activities because of the ability to model the culture in real time with real people. MBWA positions the leader to address questions and help solve problems closer to the point of origin and provides an example of problem-solving skills for their employees. The regular practice of MBWA has the effect of building trust and credibility among their employees. Here are a few tips to implement MBWA where you are. First, during your walk around, ask questions such as, what do you recommend that we do to improve the workflow? What are the issues which keep you or us from moving to the next level? Second, genuinely listen and give credit if you take away any idea that has merit. Third, don't play favorites. People notice. Fourth, be engaged. This could be just talking, but it might also involve problem solving, answering questions, or even real help, physical help, active help if necessary. Fifth, be open-minded. Negative or reactive comments are not recommended during the MBWA experience, as it can shut down an employee's willingness to be honest. And finally, sixth, don't overdo it. You don't need to be doing this every day. MBWA builds credibility like few other things with your employees because it really is all about relationships. I strongly encourage you to make time in your schedule on at least a monthly basis, if not more often, to be present and focused on spending some quality time with your staff. Thanks for listening to this episode. I want to encourage you to please subscribe and, if you don't mind, refer the podcast to a friend. In every case, the information in these episodes is merely the tip of the iceberg of information related to that specific topic. If you want to get a hold of me, you can reach me by emailing proverbs@upchurch-consulting.com. I'll look forward to hearing from you. If you would like to know more about God's Word or how God works in the world and in your life, I highly recommend checking out Wesley Biblical Seminary. This is a solid, accredited seminary with fully online programs at a reasonable cost. Best of all, in my opinion, WBS approaches the Bible from a Wesleyan holiness perspective that embraces free will. You can check them out at wbs.edu.